Okay, here's another battle report of my Skaven list versus this time Warriors of Chaos. Travis's Warriors of Chaos list. Let's see if I remember how it goes. He brought two 5-man Slaanesh Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes that vanguarded, where you see. 2 units of 5 hounds. On the left, we got was supposed to be 6. The monstrous cav, the corn monstrous cav guys. I can't remember what they're called right now. Then we got 24 Tzeentch warriors with a shadow mage. Yeah, but if I remember, yeah, I think it was a level 4 shadow mage with the extra spell upgrade, and then he has 24 Khorne halberd warriors with a level 1 fire mage. And then he's got the Chaos Lord on a disc. Tries to be unkillable with the 1+ armor save, 3+ ward save, rerolling the ones on a ward save. 5 other dogs. In the back he has a Tzeentch War Shrine. Yeah, so on to turn 1. Okay, Chaos got the first turn. His Marauder Cav jumped out farther. He killed a couple of slaves with his throwing axes. He lost 1 to dangerous terrain for marching into forest. His other Marauder Cav is on the left side going after my left cannon. Everything else moved up, and I think he failed to cast his first spell. Oh, he tried to use his War Shrine ability, but I stopped that, and the other spell failed. So yeah, that was Chaos turn 1. On to Skaven. Alright, Skaven turn 1. I did forget that he did get off Fireball on the Abomination and did 1 wound to him. So no coming back for the Abomination this game. My slaves charged his Marauder Cav. He rolled horribly for his flee distance and they ran him down. My Furnace made its restrain check to not charge the Marauder Cav. My right cannon tried to shoot at his Lord and misfired on the bounce. The left cannon fired at his monstrous Cav. Did a couple of wounds. Yeah. Then my Jezzails fired on him as well and did a couple more wounds. So I killed 1 and I put a wound on another. I used the Grey Seer to 13th spell his Tzeentch warriors. Killed 14 of them. Did the small... no, he did the 7. So everyone in base contact took a strength 10 hit. So it was a fine miscast for that. Everything else has kind of moved up. So on to Chaos turn 2. Okay, his monstrous Cav unit charged my slaves. I fled, so he did a failed charge. His Cav on the left charged my cannon, killed it. He just chose to reform. His small unit of warriors charged the Abomination. Did a wound or 2 to him. He killed a whole bunch, but they held. The dogs charged my slaves, killed a couple, but I killed a couple back. I won combat and he got away. Magic. I tried the 13th spell but didn't get it off, and I think that was all the dice I had. So yeah, on to Chaos turn. Sorry, on to Skaven turn. So I charged my Storm Vermin into his warriors that were left fighting the Abomination. My slaves failed to rally on the left. My Jezzails shot at his dogs and panicked them and they fled. my seer wanted to get away from the Marauder Cav unit, so he hopped over with the Giselles to give him a little bit of protection. Don't remember. Cast something, don't remember what it was. Ended up winning combat. Actually, I think I killed him to a man. And so I just kind of held there because my Doom Player went into the flank and was in front of my Storm Vermin. I got Blessed with Filth off on my Plague Monks. And, the scenario conditions. You could hold up to 250 points of your army in reserve, and they come on the like via ambushers. And I held a unit of clan rats in back, and so they came on this turn and marched right behind his halberd warriors. Yeah, that looks like it. So on to Chaos turn 3. Okay, Chaos turn 3. He declared a charge at my clan rats with his. Oh no, he didn't. He decided not to charge my clan rats with his Marauder Cav because it was a long ways away. So he made his restrain test and then just marched up to get really close. His dogs rallied. He charged my Doom Flare with his War Shrine, charged my wonderful Plague Furnace with his warriors, and the Chaos Lord charged the flank of the Plague Furnace. He did several wounds. I lost combat. I think I even opened up with my Plague Banner. Got rid of a rank, but that was it. I fled with my Doom Flare. That's right. And then he just moved up his thing to give him... how did he end up there? Or he charged my Abomination. That's what it was. He redirected my Abomination. I had one wound left and killed it. That's what happened. Yeah, Magic, his level 4 is gone. So all he has left is Fireball, so Magic was a moot point for him. And his Marauder Cav are just kind of being annoying. Yeah, on to Skaven turn. Alright, my general unit charged the War Shrine. I think I did a wound or two. He did like 4. But I won it by a lot, and he rolled horribly for the flea. I pursued and overran into the Khorne warriors. I got Blessed with Filth off again. My Seer jumped out and tried to cast Plague. No, not Plague. I think he was trying to cast Cloud of Corruption or something, and the dice weren't with me right there. He won combat due to the massive amount of casualties those warriors caused my my poor Plague Monks. The Plague Monks were just not having a good day. Yeah, that looks like it. So on to Chaos turn. Okay, Chaos turn. The Marauder Cav ran into my clan rats. I think I needed to roll a 6 to stay or something like that because I was still steadfast, but they failed, broke, got ran down. Marauder Cav hopped over and threw axes at my Giselles. They did not have to take a panic check, so I lost 1 casualty. I think I won. Yeah, I won combat with his Chaos Warriors, but he made both checks to turn to face me. Dang. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What happened there? Okay, on to Chaos turn, or that was Chaos turn. On to my state. Okay. Oh, right here. So I hopped my Grey Seer down closer to him to use Cloud of Corruption because I knew he'd be right there. And my Gutter Runners finally came on. They came over here next to the Marauder Cav to try to finish him off. I cast Cloud of Corruption, not irresistibly, but it goes off. I roll a 1, so no hits on his his big unit. I only do 1 wound to his Marauder Cav. Don't wound my Giselles, but I did 5 wounds to my Gutter Runners, who promptly panicked and ran off the board. Yeah, that didn't work out well. Combat, I killed half of his remaining Chaos Warriors, but he's doing more wounds to me. So I'm just hanging around on my Stubborn. And with my slaves, try to tempt his Chaos Lord into charging them. And my Clan Rats charge the flank of his warriors, trying to get more combat res in there. Making Skaven win in combat without the big hitters is it's hard. So on to Chaos. Okay, his Chaos Lord charged into my Clan Rats. That's a smart move on his part. His Marauder Cavalry form, not Marauder Cav, the heavy monstrous cavalry form. The Marauder Cav charged the rear of my Giselles. Killed 3, but I killed them with their return attacks. The ensuing melee goes. I think I actually won combat here, but it was only like by 1 or 2. And his Chaos Lord also has the Stubborn Crown on him, so yeah. So that fight continued. We'll just kind of speed it up because nothing else really happens in the game. I use my Giselles to delay his monstrous Cav unit. And I fight with my general on his guys. Not a lot goes on. I just can't kill the last. I do finish off the unit. I think he's got his mage is left in a challenge with my champion, holding up my Storm Vermin and my Warlord. Meanwhile, his Chaos Lord's just killing Clan Rats. Yeah, and that's where the game ended. I'd lost about 1,000 points. He had about 1,000 points left. So, or I lost 1,400 points. So it was a victory, a marginal victory for the Skaven, but it was a victory. So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoy more.